Hey, welcome back to Beer Dogs.
Hey, my name is Scott.
I'm Kalen. We've been enlightening you so much with giraffe stories about April the giraffe, the largest thing to hit the internet since Killer Clowns hiding in the woods.
She just took a shit, by the way.
Yeah, the keeper came in, fed it, it pooped. She scooped up the poop. That's the replay on where we are with April. I don't think she's dropping an egg anytime soon.
No baby.
We have such a treat. You like goats?
I'm kind of fond of goats, yes.
Yeah, I love goats. A little German lesson here on our international.
Okay.
Do you know what the German word for goat is?
Oh, let me think. Bach!
Ah, and if you have two goats, what do you call that?
A Doppelbock.
Ah, this would be a Doppelbock from the Ayinger, let me get the name, Celebrator. There's so much to talk about this one, so let's start pouring and get to that.
Celebrator, your goats.
So we have a Doppelbock, a double Bock beer, a double goat beer.
I think that's the first time I've ever sound on beer dogs.
Or at least one that's made the air.
At least. These are official Doppelbock beer glasses.
We're doing the right glass with the right beer this
Yes,
time.
well actually we're saying so because we say so. We're idiots, we don't have the correct glassware, we know nothing about beer, we just like to drink beer and talk about it. But we're going to say that from now on in, anytime you drink a Doppelbock or a Doppelbock, these are the glasses that you must have. Very nice pour.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's very dark.
Yes.
Cannot see through it. Does not transmit light very well.
Would that make it opaque?
It would. The opacity is high in this one.
The international opacity unit?
It's high in this one. The foam is rather dissipatory. It dissipates.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like that.
Did you get a beer rating book?
No.
Tell me more, Scott.
I'm just making this up as we go along.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, anyway.
Okay, so we can drink
Oh, the
through
nose.
I like my
It's
nose.
got a fruity nose.
Yeah, I don't know if fruity is the right word, but it's healthy.
Caramely.
I think that's what you would expect from a Bock, especially a double Bock.
And it's spring. It is spring, and spring is the time for the Bock beer.
Did not know that. This does seem like the perfect beer for gardening, too.
It does. Or at least for thinking about gardening, because it's too damn cold to actually get outside and do anything.
And what are we getting tomorrow? 0.21 meters of snow?
Or 5 or 6 inches, yeah.
Which is basically more snow than we've gotten all year for some crazy thing. Bring on the global warming. As Drew Carey would say, screw the grandkids, I'm cold now.
That's right.
Spraying the aerosol can around. His theory has finally paid off this winter, and I like it.
Yeah, so this is 2 Bocks, 2 goats. What the hell does a goat have to do with beer?
I don't know. Is that an opening to explain our charm, or do you have an answer to this?
I don't have an answer to that, so maybe I will ask the viewers if they can enlighten us as to how the word Bock and Doppelbock or Doppelbock came about to describe a certain genre of beer.
Well, this is from a Bavarian region. Once again, I don't think I pointed this out on our beer earlier. It's got the official logo of... I'm thinking we're getting to the point now where Bavaria is going to start claiming that it can't be called a beer unless it's actually from Bavaria.
Kind of like bourbon in Kentucky.
Or much like champagne from France,
right.
From that region of France.
Bordeaux.
This beer is so awesome because it comes with a little charm that is a goat. I'm sure we'll have a close-up picture of this.
Will. I'll get a close-up picture of that up.
And it actually says Celebrator on it. The internet claims that this is a bottle opener, but because it's made of plastic, we're not going to try it. We're going to keep it in charm form.
The other thing that I found out about these little plastic goats that are included with the Celebrator, these are actually Bocks. So And if it's a Doppelbock, why aren't there 2 goats on this?
I'm thinking when they stocked them, somebody stole one, or while it was sitting on the shelf, somebody was like, I'm going to steal one goat. They won't know the second one's gone.
But anyway, a lot of people hang these on Christmas trees. As a matter of fact, amongst Ayinger Doppelbock fans, they like to do their entire tree in.
I have some more German history. If their producer would be nice enough and go to towards the outside of the kitchen door, if she's listening. Producer, can you grab the pickle that's hanging up on the wall as you're walking out the door? It's to the right.
She doesn't listen. She trusts us too much.
Yeah, that's her first problem. So apparently this is a German thing. Traditionally, with all the ornaments you hang up on the tree, one of the things you hang
this is going to be glass, like German glass.
You hang a pickle.
That's right, pickle on the tree.
And whatever kid wakes up in the morning and spots the pickle, they get the first present.
So now what Dad looks for is the goat. The kid looks for the pickle. The dad looks for the goat because he knows that the beer is somewhere nearby.
We're pulling out all the trinkets for this series of beers. So yeah, there's some Christmas history for it. I have no. I'm probably some. I am some German, but never had a pickle on our tree. I was at somebody else's family event. The pickle was a gift. A little child won it, and I actually paid $5 for the glitter pickle just because I wanted a glitter pickle.
Yeah, I've had pickles on my tree.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
Glitter pickles?
Not glitter pickles.
Just regular pickles?
German glass pickles.
Ooh. Yeah, this one's foam. That's why it was so safe. All right, so yeah, let's get back to the beer here. One of the best logos with
it is. It almost looks like satanic. I hate to say this. Can I say that? It almost looks satanic. I'll cut a picture of that in there. It's like what's that? The Goat of Mendes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Which is.
I'll find a picture of the Goat of Mendes too and stick that in there.
No, it's good. I like this beer. I don't know if it's like a standout thing. I can't say I've had a lot of experience or recall a lot about beers, but I like this one. Mm-hmm. It's somewhat like a stout in the sense that I'm sure there's like caramel or some type of maple to it. Yeah. So there is a sweetness to it.
There is a sweetness, a caramel sweetness to it, and of course it's dark, so we know that they roasted the malts to get that sweetness and the darkness out of it. I don't know exactly what malts they use. I'm not sure if it is dark, malty, and rich. And guess what? It is dark, malty, and rich.
It delivers on its promise.
Yep. Ayinger at the foot of the Bavarian Alps is one of the world's most respected breweries. Family owned and operated since 1878. Well, I have heard of the brewery. This is my first beer from that brewery. And I must say that this is my favorite beer that I've drank so far in the 6-pack. So far.
I wasn't ready to start doing the comparison, but yeah, I like this very much too. It's not trying to do too much. It does what it says it does perfectly. Mm-hmm. And that sometimes is a big failure. When you're sitting around, it's like, let's try a Doppelbock. Like, we do the Bock really well, let's try a Doppelbock. Normally that turns into a disaster. Right. This one delivers.
And you know what? I probably should have done a little bit more research and found out exactly what the difference is between a single bock and a double bock. Like, what makes it a double bock?
I don't think a single bock is as dark.
Other than having 2 goats.
Well,
because satanic goats.
Yes, because I'm assuming there's goat's blood in this.
There could be.
And the reason why it's darker and richer is because it's got the blood of 2 goats in each batch of beer.
It's an interesting concept.
Not true. Well, it could be. Who the hell knows? Yeah, probably not.
I don't know.
Would you give this a high rating if you knew it had goat's blood in it?
No, I probably wouldn't drink it if I knew it had goat's blood in it because I'm not really attracted to goat's blood.
Well, there's one sexual kink we can mark off of Scott's
That's right.
scorecard.
Yep.
No goat's blood.
No goat's blood.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a very solid try.
Very solid try as well.
I don't think I could sit back with 6 of these, but I wouldn't. It wouldn't be odd if I could get 6 different goat ornaments. Yeah, I would buy it. That's definitely a little gimmick, but on its own, the beer stands solid,
It
regardless if you're getting a charm to go with it or not.
It does. That's just like the icing on the cake or the goat on the beer bottle. I'm going to give this a very solid try, almost transitioning into a buy. Not that I would sit down and drink a 6-pack of this, but this is almost like a dessert beer.
Yes.
And it's sort of like if skip the pie, skip the cake, skip the cookies, skip the Rice Krispie treats or whatever it is you usually have for dessert, the ice cream sundae or whatever it is. Have a Doppelbock for dessert, and your day is done.
I'm gonna say I would like to buy some more of this. I'm switching. I'm buying a 6 of this. I'm giving a lot of buys tonight, but we've had really solid beers. I'm buying a 6-pack of this, and I'm gonna specifically bring a beer or two to every bonfire I go to as spring sets in. This is a good beer to start up a fire and sit back and just sip a beer and tell good stories and play music with people. And I was getting to the worship Satan thing. Have 2 or 3 before the virgins come for their sacrificial rites. Yeah, if the altar is already made, the goats are ready to go. You can have 1 or 2 of these before the celebration starts.
Celebrator.
Oh,
It doesn't say what we're celebrating. Oh my goodness.
All right. Anyways, we got 1 more beer in the 6-pack, so we'll see you in a day or 2. Thank you very much. We're Beer Dogs.